This girl, unfortunately, was a side chick and didn't know.
Oh my God.
The title says, I just found out that my boyfriend, whom I've been dating for 2 years, is not actually 27, but 33 years old and is married and has 3 kids.
Okay. There are levels to this shit.
How do people get away with this?
That's what I'm saying. This is a top tier. This is a this is an
Olympic level cheater.
This is like Shaun White of cheating.
He's on X Games mode.
X Games mode.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, go on, please. These
Title says everything. We met 2 years ago on Tinder and we started dating. At that time, he lied to me that his age was 25. I was 23 then. Until day before yesterday, I thought he was 27 years old, but he's actually 33 fucking years old and he's been married to a woman for over 7 years.
7?
And he has 3 daughters. I have never felt so hurt, cheated, betrayed in my life. I'm literally so fucking heartbroken. I've never been betrayed like this by anyone until now. We literally talked about getting married, having children many times. I literally dreamt of having a family with him one day. But now, thinking about all of that, I feel so disgusted. What should I do now?
See, now I feel bad for what I said about being the bench warmers, because I just want to clarify that I think there are instances like this one where
if you don't know.
You don't know.
We said that. If you truly don't know.
It's the women who know and choose violence.
Yes. And this one, it's like, she was in the dark, which...
And I feel for her.
I mean, how do people get away with having alternate lives?
The Ted Bundys of the world. I don't understand.
Yes.
And for her, I feel for her when you're telling me that, because those are the women that I can sympathize for, because they've been played. Both women in this situation have been played. I'm willing to bet the wife doesn't know. So
no chance.
Right. So both women have been played in a way that's devastating. So it's like she had these dreams of a family and marriage, and then the other woman had that. The marriage.
And it's all shattered.
Yeah. And I feel really bad, because love is love. And if you love this person and you truly believed what they were telling you, it's still heartbreaking to know that they weren't,
Oh, 100%. Both of their worlds are shattered, especially if the wife finds out. So the top comment says, I hope you don't decide to stay with him. Please tell me you're not. And OP goes, of course I'm not staying with him. Firstly, I feel so fucking uncomfortable that I was dating someone who's 8 years elder to me.
Yeah.
I know that's not a huge age gap.
That's me and Brett's age gap.
It's not a huge age gap if you're in positions of similar status level, which you guys are. When you met, you were both working, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I wasn't in college or anything.
Yeah, but if she was in school.
Oh, she's in school?
But if she, who knows what, she doesn't mention it. But I mean, she was 23 when they met, potentially still in school.
No, I was 23 when I met her.
Well, fuck.
Okay, well, to each his own.
To each his own.
But I mean, I don't think 8 years is weird, just for the record, but that's the least of her problems here.
8 years is weird for me, I think 8 years is weird if the person is still in college.
Yeah, sure. If you're 20 and he's 28. I mean, honestly, saying that out loud, it doesn't even sound that weird. But I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Listen, my parents are 13 years apart. So for me, it takes a lot for it to be weird. And that didn't, I mean, you've met Bob and Tatiana. They don't seem like a weird.
No, they don't seem even
right?
13 years apart.
No.
I think it's very situational, but I think if someone's 18 and then the person's 26,
when you put it like that.
That's too big. Yes. 8 years still. But it's certain times in people's lives that it becomes weirder.
Right. No,
or unacceptable.
I agree.
But moral of the story, she's not staying with him. So good. The other comment under hers goes, tell the wife. She deserves to know.
I have a personal experience with that one.
I personally, if I found out that, my boyfriend of 2 years was married with kids, I would 100%, immediately tell the wife. Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's the right thing to do. But I don't know. We all say that. But
in the moment.
But in the moment, I haven't been in that situation. I've been in a situation where I dated someone who I know was hooking up with someone who was married. And that person, so my boyfriend that I was dating had hooked up with a person in the past who was married and is still married.
Yeah.
As we record this podcast.
Oh, yes. The absolute terrorist.
Right. The terrorist. So it's so easy. And everyone said to me, tell the wife or tell the husband. Yeah. Blow it up. Right. even though I knew I wasn't wrong, I had nothing to lose, no skeletons in my closet.
Yeah.
The thought you're blowing up a family. And I know everyone's saying, well, you
let her off too easy.
I did, of course. This
woman ended up like stalking Alejandra.
Yeah, I had a stalker.
Because Alejandra like wanted to just like date her boyfriend, be happy, and this woman wanted Alejandra's boyfriend still, even though she was married. And like, Alejandra had a full on stalker. Yes. So, yeah, no, I think you let her off way too easy.
I did, but
it was like restraining order vibes.
Oh God, yeah, for sure.
It was on that level.
Actually, someone tried to break into my Instagram last night. And I'm like,
it's probably her.
All over. Yeah. But the point I'm making here is like, yes, I absolutely let her off way too easy. But this goes back to what I was saying is I'd always try to be the bigger person. And in that moment, I was like, why? Why feed this any energy?
I know.
But to relate it to this, like everyone told me, including my mom, like, tell her husband, tell her kids. Her kid was my age, right? Like we're peers.
I would have.
But no, it's so easy to say that. But when you're in that position, it's like, why invite that drama into my life? 1, 2.
I think it would have made her stop though in that moment.
Maybe, but maybe not. And if it didn't, like,
I think in that moment it would have been like, if I don't stop, then literally my whole world is gonna crumble. I don't know. Like it's kind of hard because it's like, you could just threaten and be like, hey, I'm gonna reach out and tell your husband if you don't stop contacting me, if you don't leave me and my boyfriend alone.
Right.
So it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't again. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. Like at that point, like the level that you got to, like I would have like, that husband would have known.
I know. And sometimes I think about it because it's like this person is still going through life, not knowing what his wife is capable of or has done. But
yeah,
it's just, you're throwing a grenade at a family. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah.
Are you really, it's easy for right now because you're on the outside to say yes, but when you're really in it, like this girl in the thread.
Yeah.
3 kids and they're probably kind of young, right? So you're throwing a grenade at that family.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot to take.
It's tough, but at the end of the day, like, she's gotta.
It's the right thing to do. I'm not here to say it's not. It is. You absolutely should. It's just, I think it's more uncomfortable than people realize.
For sure. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
It really is. But I mean, at the end of the day, that was her mistake. And then for her to then terrorize you.
Oh, in my case?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a whole, like, that's its own podcast episode. Like that is its own, the shit I've been through is insane. Like, yeah. But that person, I don't know. Like I always said the same thing you said, like, oh, she would stop if I told her husband and her family. But I don't know if I believe that because I think this person,
she was just too far gone. She was too crazy.
She was willing to lose it all, I think. And those people are dangerous. So
they are.
You have to stay away from those types of people.
Yeah, I guess you don't know what revenge you would have gotten for that.
It's waging a war that I'm not sure I'm ready to enter. You know?
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. That's tough stuff. Stalkers are tough.
They are. God,
tough.
I can't even imagine.
Especially when they're unstable. And they're smart. The smart ones are scary because they're smart and unstable.
Oh God, stalkers. That might just have to be its own episode.
You should. That should be an episode.
I'll have you back.
Please. I'd love to.